All right, team, let's get started. You ready, Em?
Yeah.
All right, make sure that you have your OT Beat on. You can sync it within your mobile app. And bonus, you can even cast it onto your own TV for an uninterrupted workout. Let's get started with this 4-minute long dynamic warm-up, starting off with 30 seconds of cat-cow. In tabletop position, rounding and arching your back for 30 seconds. Going right into a fire hydrant, 30 seconds on each side, internally and externally rotating your hip. From there, going right into dynamic ankle mobilization. You're in bear plank, you're crossing your ankle over and pressing back through your heel, lifting your heel or hips up towards the sky. From there, standing up nice and tall, lateral shift to punch for 1 minute, feet out nice and wide, sinking heavy, punching that same side leg, 1 minute total, and then elevating your heart rate with some good old-fashioned butt kicks, driving your heels towards your glutes. Option, you can always take that power out. Let's get started.
right, Orange Nation, 8 minutes in this block. We are going to fire up that lower body. You ready, Coach Javi?
Let's do it.
Let's get to it. Starting off with a low bench step down toe tap. So you're gonna lower down, slow and control. Foot taps the ground, power right back up. Option is to let that whole foot come onto the ground, power right back up. 5 reps. Then you're gonna take the same foot that tapped the ground, step back in reverse lunge, and then you have a hop, driving that knee up towards the chest, keeping your core engaged. So you're gonna give me the reps on the left side and then move on to the right side. After you do that, we're gonna move into some core work, starting off with a decline plank alternating toe tap. 10 total reps. So nice steady plank, you're tapping the toe on the ground and then come right back to your set plank position. Option here is you can do just that toe tap in that plank position off of the box. Last with an alternating curtsy lunge. 10 total. Foot goes behind you, engaging your core, making sure you're keeping that face straight ahead. So we have 10 minutes. It is time to get to work on that lower body. Let's go, team.
We have 3 rounds, 11.5 minutes. We're gonna start with an alternating pop squat. Sit those hips down and back. Jump as you rotate that body 90 degrees, right back to that starting position. Then we go out to the other side. As an option here, just pivot on that foot and go right back into that squat. Alternating lateral lunge, take a step out to the side, both toes pointing forward, sit those hips back. Feel that stretch on the inside of that leg that's extended. As an option, just limit that range of motion. Then we got a skier swing. You're gonna grab onto 2 medium-sized objects. You're gonna sit down in that squat, drive up aggressively, squeeze those glutes at the end position. As an option, just limit that range of motion. We'll put those objects down. We got an alternating forward lunge with a rotation. So take a step forward, don't let those knees pass in front of your toes, and just rotate to the side of the leg that's forward. Lastly, we got some star jumps. Let's get it, Julia. We're jumping aggressively, arms and legs extending. As an option, just get into some jumping jacks, no problem. Nice and easy. You got 11.5 minutes. Go ahead and take off. have a 6-minute block. Carl, you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go ahead and start with that single leg hip bridge. You're gonna lay flat on that mat. One leg's coming in. You're gonna drive up through that heel. Squeeze those glutes at the top. As an option there, just put both feet down, get into that nice double leg hip bridge there. Then we'll start with a 1.5 jump squat. So you're gonna jump, pulse at the bottom, and then jump right back up. You got 12 reps and 10, then 8. From there, we'll go into an iso sumo squat to calf raise. Stay low the whole time and just come up on those toes. You got 12 reps, work your way down from there. 6 minutes, go ahead and take off.
this 4-minute long block, we've got 4 rounds of exercises with 20 seconds of work, followed by 10 seconds of rest. And just ready for palms to elbows in our high plank position, going down into the forearms into a low plank, pressing back up at the top for 20 seconds. Option, perform from the knees. After that, you'll rest for 10 seconds and then jump right into a static crunch with over-under. Lying supine on the ground, hands behind the ears, peeling your shoulder blades off the ground, legs are extended, crossing your legs over and under. Let's get to work, team.
Hey!
Nice work today, guys. You earned a 3-minute flexibility block. We're starting down on the mat in a child's pose. So Julie's gonna pull her toes together and knees apart. pushing weight back into the hips and then really elongating with the fingertips, trying to get as long as she can through the spine for 20 seconds. We'll then move on to a cat camel, so hands go under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips into tabletop. You're going to alternate between arching down and arching up to make this big of a circle as you can, head to tailbone up, and then on the inside, you're going to pull the tailbone and the head together underneath yourself. We're moving into a seated crossbody stretch. So 20 seconds on each side, you'll alternate which foot is in front, and you're going to twist all the way over, opposite hand to opposite knee. Try to grow up and out of your spine before you do that rotation, and then make sure to get the other side. Next up, you have a butterfly stretch, so feet together, knees open as wide as your range of motion will allow, and you can lean in a little bit more if you want an extra stretch, or just hang out in that upward position. 20 seconds. Last one, you have a seated toe reach, so full extension through the legs and the knees. She's keeping her back nice and flat and reaching as far as she can over before she comes down to the feet. Hold for 20 seconds, and you've been cooled down.
Just a little old-fashioned, looking for a real connection. It's the bottom of the glass and I'm running up for a second. I'm attracting, it's a night full of second chances. Second chances. Just a little more dancing, a little more taking chances. Just a little more glancing, a little more advancing. Just a little more dancing, a little more less for granted. Just a little more dancing, a little more dancing. Haven't found the one and that's alright. Do it for the fun and that's alright. Stay out till the sun and that's alright. Knew it would lead to something. Knew it would lead to something. 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 You're such good trouble, can I explore with you? No, I can't wait to see what love is to. It's true cliche, but that's 'cause it's the truth. No, I can't wait to get so close to you. Just a little more dancing, a little more taking chances. Just a little more glancing, a little more advancing. Just a little more dancing, a little more less for granted. Just a little more dancing, a little more dancing.